Hi guys, today I'm filming my annual What's in My Backup Drawer video. I've done this for several years now. I will have my previous videos linked down below. And as always, I will also be linking a pretty old video from Lauren May Beauty on why backups are not the best idea, because I'm not encouraging people to do this. You'll see as we go along that I really don't buy backups except for a few specific products that have been holy grails of mine for years. For the most part, the other backups I have here would be because I was lucky enough to get them in PR or as a gift from a friend, or they were a gift with purchase. And there are some categories and some specific products where I have learned my lesson, as they are products that I didn't need to have backups of. And that is something that definitely becomes clear as you start project panning. I know Samantha March has mentioned in her videos where like she would start to hit pan on a powder and she would go buy a new one, but then when she finished a powder all the way through, she realized how long from initially hitting pan it takes to finish it completely. So for my backup drawer, it's actually the bottom drawer and my IKEA Alex unit, and I have these two little inner design organizers where I keep the products, and most of the things in here are exact duplicates of something else that I currently have open in my main collection, with a few exceptions. Eye primer, liquid liner, and brow products are something that I only need a couple open at a time or just one. So in my backup drawer, I will have unopened products in those categories that I don't have an exact duplicate of. That will make a little bit more sense as we go along. And then for mascaras, I do have a section in my main drawer for unopened mascaras. So in the backup drawer, I have duplicates of unopened mascaras. So last year I had gone through and told you guys a numbers update from the year before. So I told you how many products were the same, how many things moved up, which means I used up my original product and then my backup moved into my main drawer, how many backups I used up, how many I decluttered, and how many things were new. I tried to do that this morning and the numbers are getting away from me a little bit, especially with some of these categories. I really need to look at my spreadsheet, really look through my collection. So I am going to update that in the description box and in a pinned comment, because I do think that is interesting, and I'm a little upset with myself that I don't have those exact numbers right now, and they might still be off by a couple anyway. So I want to figure it out. This might end up being a longer video because I like to explain, I like to chat. So if you're not really interested in that, I do think that I also want to do a reel and a TikTok of what I have in my drawer, just showing you the products real quick, no talking. So I will try to do that and have it posted the same time this is. So I will have that linked down below. If you guys are heading over there, you don't want to stick around here, thank you so much, I appreciate it. If before you go, if you could give me a like, and if you're watching this, I would appreciate if you could head on over to my TikTok and Instagram reel to leave a like over there as well. All right, so starting with face products. For face primer, I just have one, the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I'm so sad that when Smashbox took over some of Becca's products that they didn't also take their primers. Like, oh, come on guys, couldn't you have had the under eye corrector, highlighters, and the primers? I love this one so much, my favorite glowy primer. So I have one in my main drawer and then one backup. Actually, in last year's video, in the moment, I decluttered another backup because these have half a fluid ounce. So the two that I have will make up a full size primer, and we'll see if this is here next year's video, because I do think that I want to try to pan actually the both of them next year. So we'll see what happens, but I absolutely love this. Then I have the Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. I know everybody loves these. I actually have not used them yet. I got these in PR from Drunk Elephant last year, which was so amazing and special and random and like one of the most exciting PR packages I ever got. But then my friend Lauren decluttered hers to me, so I have Lauren's in my main drawer and then this unopened one in my backup drawer. But I definitely need to start using this, but I've really been focusing on my Bare Minerals liquid bronzer to use that up, and then I will move on to this. So we'll see what happens here, and we'll see if after I use this and try it out, if I like this enough to keep the backup or if I pass it on. So we will see. I do have a backup Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I would normally say I would recommend not having backups of cheek products. The only reason I have this is because I was lucky enough to get this in PR from Benefit. And right now, the one in my main collection is actually a mini that I got as an Ulta birthday gift a few years ago. But what I think I might actually do now that I'm saying this is maybe give that mini to a friend and then just keep the full size in my collection, just move it up, because I know even the mini takes ages to get through because my sister has a mini that she's been working on. So I think I'll do that. So my last two face product categories would be face powder and setting spray, and those are some of the categories where I have the most. So I have the Too Faced Born This Way and Peach Perfect Loose Powder. Last year I had 2 of each of these in my backup drawer. I used up 1 of each this year, so now I just have 1 more backup of each, so that feels fantastic. I told you guys in last year's video though that I really do love these powders, but they're not my all-time favorite because I have to mix them. But I do love the formula, and I said that when I bought backups of these, which I think they were half off, that I wish I had just gotten 1 instead of 2 at the time. I will get through them, but I do want to keep that in mind, like getting some backups in moderation. And while I'm saying that, here comes my stack of Dermablend loose powders. So I think I might have 1 left from last year, but I'm not quite sure because I know my friend Jean gave me one of hers, and I think that because that one was open, I used that before one of mine from last year, if I'm remembering correctly. So I know that I have 1 that I'm using right now. And then I had another one that I had bought during an Ulta sale, and then I got 2 more at an Ulta sale, and then my friend Vidya, or a little bit of gold glitter on Instagram, sent me 1 from her backup drawer. So I think I had 4 at last year's video, but I think only 1 of them is left from last year, and the other ones are new. But y'all know how much I love this powder. This is something where I don't feel silly about having this many. It's been a holy grail for years. I love it mostly for under my eyes, but it's amazing for setting my face as well. So I am totally fine with this. I think if I got to a point where I decided I don't love this anymore, I could easily use it up and then just not repurchase, but I don't really see that happening. And then for my mists, last year I had 2 full sizes of MAC Fix Plus. I have moved 1 up to my main collection just recently, and I now just have the 1 backup. I really do enjoy this product. I like it a little bit less than I did in the past because I don't really melt my powders into my skin. I just use a setting spray at the end of my face makeup application, and I've been using MAC Fix Plus more as a primer spray over the past couple of years, so we'll see what happens once I get through these if I decide that I want to repurchase it. Then we've got my little Urban Decay All-Nighter setting sprays. This is my all-time favorite. I love getting these as little Ulta free gifts. I can never pass them on. So last year I had 5, now I have 4. I know that I used up 2 of those though, because this is different packaging. This one is new from 2023. So just have 4 here, and these other ones are also not old. So I'm not like in a rush to try to use them up, because I do, now that I'm getting down to just a few, want to save some actually for traveling, but I probably could be good using up 2 and saving 2. So we'll see how many I have next year, but you guys know that's my all-time favorite setting spray. Next we have my most overwhelming out of control category, which would be brows. So I do have several things that I've purchased, and then when Benefit was advertising their brow search earlier this year, they sent a huge package with a ton of products, which was super exciting. So first I'll show you some non-Benefit. I have this ABH Clear Brow Gel that my friend Amanda gave me. I had this last year as well. I'm using up my brow gels in chronological order, but I do want to make sure I pull this out before it dries up because it's my favorite clear brow gel. Then Lawless sent some brow products this year as well. These might be a little bit dark for me. This is not their blonde shade, it's more of their taupey color, but I want to try the formula. So we have the Shape Up Soft Fill Brow Pencil in Oak and the Hold Up Soft Set Creamy Brow Wax in Light Medium. For my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, last year I had 3 in my backup drawer, now I have 6. So I do still have 1 from last year. That is the one I'm currently using. And then I got the shade 2.5 Neutral Blonde in PR from Benefit. And then in the fall, Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, I got 3 of the shade 1 and 2 of the shade 2. So the 6 of these should last me an entire year. So next year's video, I should still have 1 or 2 of these left because I am still using one right now that's relatively new, but this is a holy grail product of mine. I only want to get this half off, so I'm totally fine with how many that I have. I go through this brow pencil every 2 to 3 months. Next, we have my Benefit Gimme Brow Gel. I had 3 full sizes last year. I still have 3 full sizes now. I did also have a little mini. I'm using the little mini right now with hopes to finish it by the end of the year. And I'm, you know, a little bit mad at myself because I like to use up my products oldest to newest, but I did buy some Kosas brow products and I use those up this year because I know those go bad quicker. So I really don't want these to expire before I get to use them. And I've not allowed myself to buy any more. I know I had gotten some as a gift from Christy Kellum. I had gotten one from Also 21 Days of Beauty. I think this one, I had purchased a big Benefit brow kit for the holidays, which I didn't need, so ridiculous. So I really want to keep this in check, but this is my favorite tinted brow gel. And then I have some other Benefit brow products that I only have one of, but as I said, I really only need like one brow gel open at a time. So all of these are in the backup drawer, even though they're not exact duplicates. I have the Pomade Brow Pomade in 2.5 Neutral Blonde, the 24-Hour Brow Setter Clear Brow Gel, the Fluff Up Brow Wax, and the Brow Microfilling Pen in Blonde. Moving on to other eye products. Last year for eye primer, I just had a full-size Urban Decay. I recently used that one up, and now I just have these 2 travel sizes of the Anastasia eye primer. I absolutely love these. This is a fantastic primer. I actually think I might like this one better than Urban Decay. Got them for a great deal. Then I have still the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Amethyst, and I think I either got this as a 100-point perk or as an Ulta freebie, and I ended up panning some other shadow sticks this year, and I feel like I have other ones in mind for next year, so we'll see what happens here if I decide to keep it or pass it on. For liquid liner, I had several last year. I had some mini KVD tattoo liners, which I ended up passing on because I really had not used liquid liner all last year and really all of this year until a couple months ago when I started using the brown KVD tattoo liner that was in my backup drawer previously. So now I only have one backup liquid liner, and that would be the full-size KVD tattoo liner in Trooper, which is the black shade. And right now I have no duplicate mascaras. Last year I had a couple of my favorite ones, Benefit Bad Gal Bang, the Lancome Hypnos Drama, also Lancome Lashy Doll, which I had not tried as of last year, but I really love it now. And then a Maybelline Sky High, which I didn't end up loving as much as I thought I would, so I ended up passing that one on, I believe. But no mascara duplicates. I have plenty of unopened mascaras, but no duplicates as of now. So last year, I think I had 3 of my EOS Smooth Stick in Sweet Mint. Now I have 8 of them. So I got this either for like Christmas or Easter from my mom. And then I have all these individual ones because these were leaving Ulta and they were clearanced for, I want to say, around 50% off. So that's why I have so many of these. I'm a little worried about this. This feels like too many. This is my all-time favorite lip balm, but I may have only used one this year at the very beginning of the year because I've been focusing on using up my clear glosses as my purse balm. So next year I want to balance that. I want to always have one of these in my purse because I do need that extra hydration sometimes. So this feels a little bit ridiculous, but I'm not yet at the point where I'm thinking about getting rid of them. And then I have some other EOS lippies. So this is the Candy Cane Swirl lip balm that was limited edition, and then I got this for Christmas last year, the Candy Cane Swirl lip balm and the 24-Hour Moisture lip butter in Candy Cane Swirl. I probably could have put this one with my other lip care products because I don't have a duplicate of that. I really don't know why I didn't. I guess I just left it in the set, but I still have these as well, lots of EOS. And then for other lip balms, I've got some as well. So I do have 2 full sizes of the Jack Black Intense Therapy lip balms. I believe that I went in with my friend Jean on a set for these that, you know, ended up being only a couple dollars each lip balm. I absolutely love this. This feels like a little bit too much as well because it takes me a long time to get through these, but that's okay. I just won't buy anymore for right now. And then this is a duplicate I got in PR, the Lawless Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Plumping Mask. This is the original Sweet Dream version, and I really do like this one so far, and it doesn't come with a ton of product, so I do want to hang on to this. If I get a third, I probably will pass that one on, but I feel okay keeping this for now. Then for other lippies, I do still have my ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Little One, which is my perfect warm nude lip liner. ColourPop likes to discontinue all of our favorite things, so I don't feel silly having only one backup of this. In the past, when Aquarius was being discontinued, I bought 3 backups, which was way too much, but one, totally reasonable. I have this mini Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution lipstick in Pillow Talk. I got this as a 100-point perk a couple years ago. I have plenty left of the other mini that I have, so this is something that I do feel like was a waste of points, but I do want to hold on to it for now. I do like the product, but if I could have gone back in time, girl, wouldn't have gotten that. Then I have the Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Gloss in Rosy Outlook, which is a clear shade. I got this in PR as well. This is something that I might end up passing on. We will see. We will see what happens, but I do like this. You guys know I just don't use clear gloss very much, but I really like this formula. I have so many of the tinted versions. Then super excited, I actually can put this in my main drawer now. I just used up my original of the Rowan Kiss My Liquid Lip Balm in Charlie, so this can officially move up. It's no longer a backup. And then lastly, I have these Tower 28 Milky Lip Jellies. I got these in PR from Tower 28, which was amazing. So this warm nude is cashew, and then this more dusty pink pistachio. And I do plan on using up my original ones next year, and then these will move up. So we will see if I get cashew used up by the time I film this video next year. So guys, those are all of my backups. I know that is a ton. I know some of these categories are out of control. I really should not allow myself to buy any brow products, and I really didn't buy very many this year anyway. But you know, some of these things just take a little while to get through. There are a couple things here that I regret the item or regret how many backups I got, but for the most part I feel fine with it, and I am going to work my way through these products. And there might be some things I end up decluttering, which I do try to go through this drawer a couple of times a year and pull some things out that I just haven't gotten to. But I hope you guys enjoyed this and found it interesting. I would love to hear your thoughts on backups and what things you like to get backups of. And please check out my reel and TikTok and give it a like and a comment if you want to be extra generous. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.